Here we go. We're beating the heat in Sacramento. We'll be in the water soon. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up? It's Randy. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of my channel. Out here, I decided to take the kayak out today because that's what we're doing today, beating the heat. It's hot in Sacramento and it's progressively getting hotter and hotter towards the weekend. It's supposed to be like 109 on Sunday, 110 I think they said, Saturday and Sunday. So today I'm gonna put the kayak in the water, do a little swimming, just hanging out, relaxing a little bit. And what I got here is breakfast. Chicken biscuit at McDonald's. This is my new go-to because this is $2.79 for one, and then you get the second one for $1, so $3.79 for two. And they're pretty decent, man. I know that Chick-fil-A has been advertising their chicken biscuits, so these are actually getting really popular. Chick-fil-A is, really good. McDonald's doesn't really compare to Chick-fil-A as far as the chicken and the biscuit and stuff like that. But these are pretty dang good, actually. Chicken's not bad, but I do like Chick-fil-A. But anyway, here it is. Chicken biscuit for breakfast. That's what we're doing. We're staying cool. Stay tuned. We'll be in the water soon, very soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got my orange drink, Early Rise from Walmart. All the vitamin C you need for one day, right here. And we got me a large Diet Coke. I had coffee earlier, but this is a little extra boost of caffeine. McDonald's still has their sodas fairly cheap. They're a little bit more expensive than they used to be. You get a large for $1. Now it's like $1, either 29 or 39. $1.39, I think. Yeah, which still is pretty good deal compared to most places. But anyway, stay tuned. We'll be in the water soon. We're cooling down in Sacramento. Little sailboats. It's pretty awesome. The aquatic center. All right, over there's the aquatic center, and this just kind of gives you an idea of the Lake Natoma beach here at Nimbus Dam. Pretty cool. And that's the dam over there. Looks like they have like sailboating class out here. It's probably like a kids camp. That's the aquatic center right over there. That's where you can rent kayaks. Anybody can rent them there. But I think they do have like outdoor camps and stuff like that for youth groups and stuff like that, for like sailing and stuff like that. See all of them out here. And then there were some bigger sailboats out here earlier. And then, of course, those other guys always have the little remote control sailboats. Those are always really cool too. All right, I made it to my my normal swimming spot right now. And here's my kayak. Kind of wanted to give you a rundown on what I use. And I got my life jacket. And then there's my cart right there underneath it. The wheels come off of it. And it fits in there really nice, actually. I think I got that cart for like maybe $39 on Amazon. It works great, it really does, for short distances. And then it also has a way to tie it in to where you can go, long distances. And it's got pretty rugged tires on it too and everything, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a back saver for sure. I forgot it a few times and had to carry the kayak by myself to my truck, and that's a pain in the butt, man. But anyway, yeah, I got this new thing right here, that orange thing. It keeps the paddle attached to the kayak. Those were super cheap on Amazon too, so I picked up a couple of those. And up here, I just got my regular ice chest from, I think I got that at Walmart a long time ago. I got waters in there now. And then this is a dry bag. This is where I keep my phone and my keys and my wallet and everything. And then I have another bigger dry bag that I keep my towel in there. And it all fits under there really nice. I keep the sunscreen in there also and everything. And yeah, fits really cool. Everything's in its spot. All right, let's check it out. I'm gonna get a kind of a, show you the lake here. See, now I'm on the other side of the lake. Kind of doing a panoramic here. And yeah, the water's a little higher than it normally is. I'm pretty much right in the same spot I usually come to. And as you can see over here to the right, that's a little bit more water there than normal. Normally that's, I think, pretty much dry, or just like a little bit of water there. So, and then as you can see way the heck over, that's the beach area. That's where I was just from, or just came from actually. And then even beyond that, let me get over here a little bit more. Is the aquatic center over there, the whole beach area, and yeah, there's even a lifeguard tower over there and stuff. And then the dam is straight over there. But yeah, these trees have, I think these trees have grown up a little bit more. Used to be able to get a little bit better view of the dam from this spot, but yeah, pretty cool. Very refreshing. Here we are. There's quite a few kayakers are out here already. Not quite sure what time it is. I want to say, let's see. Let me check my time here. 11:15. So I'm out here at 11:15, and it's feeling pretty warm already. Okay, what's going on? I'm over here in my swimming spot. I'm about ready to do the swimming. You know, jump in the water and cool down. It's starting to warm up. Today is supposed to be probably close to 100. The last few days have been real similar in temperature, and then I think it's tomorrow that it really starts heating up, and that is going to be about 105, I think, tomorrow. So whew, it's going to get hot. Today is a good day to come out here because it's not blistering hot. So, you know, when you're loading your kayak and stuff like that, and, you know, going to and from your car and stuff like that, it's not so hot that you can't stand it. But like on a 110 day, you know, that would be kind of a pain in the butt, you know, putting the kayak in, sweating and everything. So today's a perfect day, really. Yeah, it's going to be up close to 100 degrees. I don't know what it is right now. I'd say it's probably about 90 degrees right now, but you can feel it warming up for sure. All right, well, stay tuned. I'm going to jump in the water and get some sun, cool down a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, I'm trying out my new Hokas. These are Hokas. These are actually getting really popular, this brand. I see a lot of people wearing like their running shoes and different things. These are real similar to the Keens. And my dad got me these. And he originally got me the original Keens that I have too. They're a similar sandal to this. In fact, they started off this whole style, the Keens did. And there's a lot of knockoffs, you know, from the Keens because they are such a good water sandal. But this brand, my dad sent them to me last summer and didn't get a chance to, or towards the end of last summer actually, I didn't get a chance to use them too much, but I'm out here in them today, and yeah, they're cool. They have a little logo right there. I think it's like their Nike swoosh, but it looks like I wonder if the company's from Texas because it looks like a Texas Longhorn logo. And yeah, they're really good. I like these actually a lot better because they have a lot more grip on the bottom than the Keens do. The Keens can get a little slippery sometimes on rocks when you're walking out. These have a little bit more rugged sole, kind of like a more of a knobby tire kind of thing. And they actually grip really good in the wet water and stuff. So pretty cool. Thanks, Dad. Got my Hokas on. I like them. Woo! That water is cold, man. It is cold. It's mountain runoff, you know. This is how this lake fills up, you know. It's the runoff from the mountains, and we got a lot of snow this year, so it's definitely chilly, but it feels super refreshing on a day like this. And yeah, had to get out fairly quick. I couldn't stay in there too long, but I'm gonna go back in for sure. I gotta put some sunscreen on or I'm gonna be a lobster pretty quick here. But yeah, it's starting the day off cooling down. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome out here. If you ever get a chance to come out here and kayak, you can rent the kayaks at the Aquatic Center, Lake Natoma. Nimbus Dam basically is what it is, and the Sac State rowing team practices out here, and all their aquatic sports and stuff like that, they practice out here. And a lot of times they have the little buoys set up for the races and stuff like that, kayak races, I guess, or rowing races and stuff like that. But not so much today, you know. It's pretty clear lake. They don't have the buoys up or anything. And yeah, it's just fun, man. I'm enjoying myself. Stay tuned. I'll be checking it in out. I'm gonna do some more swimming. Talk to you soon. All right. Yeah, I jumped back in. I even got my hat wet and everything, and then I dried off a little bit, and then put my shirt back on, just because it's getting kind of warm, and I definitely get sunburned really easy. I can get red really fast. Yeah, we were at the Giants game this last weekend, and they were playing the Colorado Rockies, and it was kind of overcast, and I was thinking, you know, I probably wouldn't get red or anything. You know, it's kind of nice. It's nice when it's overcast, you know, it's a little cooler and stuff like that. And we had pretty decent seats, just kind of behind first base a little bit right there. And yeah, it was, I got home and I looked in the mirror and I was like, man, I got red even in the overcast. The sun poked out a little bit here and there, but yeah, it was definitely got red. So yeah, it doesn't take long, but I didn't put any sunscreen on that day, and I didn't have my wide brim hat like this. This helps out a lot in the sun, but I was just wearing my regular Giants hat, baseball hat. But yeah, so I get it on my cheeks and my ears. In fact, this ear right here feels like it's even peeling a little bit from the sun. Yeah, I gotta watch it. But yeah, it's so nice to be out here. And yeah, these Hoka sandals, man, I'm digging them. They grip so much better than the Keens. I have to admit that, you know, I really like my Keens. My dad got me the original pair back, I don't know, it's probably like 2003, maybe something like that, 2004, somewhere around there. And that's kind of, I think, when they first came out. And he got my whole family, all my brothers and my sister and stuff, like, we got us all Keens. And I still have those. Those are still hanging in there. I've had to mend them a little bit because they have a little patches of leather on them and stuff like that. And I had to take them in one time to get it stitched a little bit. But those are awesome, man. In fact, those are the ones I like mow my lawn in those in the summer and stuff like that. Those are awesome. You know, they're still hanging in there. And then I have later on I bought a pair of leather ones, which are really nice. It's the same style, but they're like a leather, and those you can wear in the water, but I don't. Those are more, I kind of keep those most of the time more for you know, just, you know, not water, you know, and stuff like that, even though you can wear them in the water. But yeah, and then my dad last summer, towards the end of last summer, sent me these, and yeah, they're awesome, man. These are my new go-to sandals. I'll be wearing these all the time now. just because, man, they grip so much better than the Keens do in the water. You know how the rocks in the water get a little slippery, and this is kind of a rocky area where I'm swimming. Just little, you know, river rock. You know, it's not nothing treacherous or nothing like that, but it's but they do get slippery. And I remember with my Keens, because I always wear them out here, that you kind of have to watch your step a little bit, because you can slip on the rocks. And with these, I feel a lot more confident walking on the slicker rocks. So yeah, they seem to be pretty more comfortable, I would say. I think they have a little bit of arch system or arch support in the shoe, and I don't know, the comfort level is probably about the same, but I feel like they have a little better arch in them. And then just mainly the grip, and then I like the way they are constructed on the top and stuff like that. So yeah, they're real similar. Keens are the ones that started it all with that style, and I've been a big fan of that style of sandal. Like I said, I've wore those other ones like every summer. I wear them, you know, all the time, you know, and like I said, nowadays I wear my leather ones a little bit more here and there out and about, but now I'm going to be starting to wear these probably most of the time. And then the other ones I just use, you know, they're more of my kind of like dirty shoes. You know, I can go out and work in the yard with them and stuff like that, and then just rinse off with the hose and be done. So yeah, those other ones are still hanging in there. But yeah, it's nice out here, man. It's definitely warming up, and like I said, it's not going to be as hot today as it's going to be starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be like starting to be like 105, 106, and then over the weekend, Saturday I think 110, and then Sunday might be like 1 degree cooler, 109 or something like that, I think is what they're saying. So yeah, it gets freaking hot, man, that's for sure. But yeah, we're just hanging out, and stay tuned. I'll check back in a few. As you can see, this is kind of where I'm swimming, and then that's kind of the rock we're dealing with. But that stuff gets pretty slippery, really. But these shoes handle it pretty well. I'm gonna walk you over here real quick. Just show you this here. They have all these little kind of finger lakes, I guess you could call them, in this terrain over here. The water kind of seeps through, and sometimes kayakers can go through and stuff like that. But then if you could see over that, there's a little pond over there. It looks like they have some water in there, but the water's not as fresh. It's probably really warm, probably kind of more like, not really stagnant water, but just you probably wouldn't want to swim in it. But a lot of people do go through there with their kayaks and stuff like that. And this is kind of the other side of the lake over here. And oh, I did hear something cool about the Johnny Cash Trail there. That's in Folsom, and I've been out there before. I just haven't done a video on it yet, just because they're still working on it. But I heard on the news the other day that they're actually gonna be doing the big guitar picks. Yeah, the Johnny Cash Trail. I just heard on the news that they're actually going to be well, when you're out there, they have these boards, and then online you can see what their vision is for the trail. And the bridge looks really cool, and there's some things that are finished, but it's not quite finished. So I haven't done a video on it yet. But I heard that they're doing they're getting this. I think they're 7-foot tall bronze guitar picks at the entrances. I think there's going to be one right by the Rainbow Bridge right there. I've done a vlog on that bridge also, the 2 bridges right there. So check that out if you're interested in that. But yeah, there's going to be a big guitar pick right there, and then I think at the other side of the entrance at the end of the trail, or the beginning, whichever way you're coming from. But yeah, that was just announced that I think there was supposed to be in by the first of the year, I think is what they said. Pretty soon. They got the funding for it and everything like that. In fact, they're having a contest for someone to design the second guitar pick, you know, some kind of weird mural type of thing on the guitar pick, I guess is what they're doing with that one. But I think one's going to remain bronze, I think, and not quite sure what they're doing, but I'm definitely going to be doing a video of that area as soon as they finish it all. There's a couple other spots along the way that they're doing other things too, but it just wasn't finished the last time I was out there, and I don't go out there all that much. But once they do finish it, I'm definitely going to do a vlog on it and show you guys all the cool stuff out there, because the bridge is pretty cool. And yeah, it's just paying tribute to Johnny Cash. It's out there by Folsom Prison, and it's just right by the prison. In fact, there's a couple spots you can see the prison from the trail, and it's pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a little while before I do that probably, but that one will be coming for sure. But all right, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm just so happy with how everything fits on this kayak. I got definitely the right kayak. I got two of these actually, and yeah, the little cart fits right on the back there with the life jacket. Although, I guess they say I should be wearing the life jacket, but the water's so mellow out here and everything like that. And I figure I got enough flotation devices with my dry bags and stuff like that, that I could probably, swim over to and feel a little safe. But if it was rapids or something like that, I would definitely have the life jacket on for sure. Typically, I don't even go in the water with the rapids. I don't even go on the river. I just kayak in the lakes because it's just so much more enjoyable, and it's just effortless pretty much, and it's awesome. So but yeah, there's my kayak. Yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. It's a good one. All right, came over here by the little bike bridge, the wooden bridge. I've been over here many times. I like to paddle over here. And then over here, you can see the Interstate 50 right over there. And then the Folsom Auto Mall over there, where all the car dealerships are and stuff. But that's the Interstate 50 right there. All right, traveling in the shade of the wooden bridge, the bike trail bridge, underneath, getting some shade. Yeah, like I said before, this always has a kind of a weird kind of petroleum smell to it, and I figured out that it's they treat the wood. It's like treated wood, like railroad ties, so that's why it smells. Pretty sure that's the reason for it. But it always has kind of a weird smell over here. But yeah, it's nice in the shade over here. Trying to turn here. Give you a little glimpse of the outside of it there. There it is. Yeah, nice. I'm out on the water. Woohoo! Kayaking around. Can you see my my cart back there with my life jacket? And yeah, kind of floating around this little island over here. It's pretty cool. You can see in the background there. That's where I came from. That's where that bridge is, over there, kind of back over there. And yeah, pretty cool. It's getting warm though. I'm glad I have the sunscreen on my legs, because they'd be red for sure. I think I'm gonna paddle around a little bit more and then head back over to my my swimming spot. I kind of like that spot over there actually, so I tend to have that as kind of my home base. I'll paddle out there first, swim a little bit, and then I'll paddle around a little bit, around the lake and stuff, and then I'll end up going back there and swimming a little bit more, and then usually I'll paddle paddle back towards the boat dock and call it a day. It's already noon now, but yeah, I'll probably be out here at least another hour and a half, probably, something like that. But yeah, definitely enjoying myself out here. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, it's so peaceful out here. Love it. It gives you a better view of my hokas. I got the gray color. Pretty cool. It's like grayish blue, I think. Yeah, I really like the soles on them. They grip the rocks really good. And they have kind of a little layer of what do you call it? Kind of like a wetsuit material over your foot, which is kind of nice because then the top of your foot doesn't get sunburned. Because that was always kind of a thing with the Keens, is part of your foot would get sunburned a little bit. But I guess maybe they did that just to. Plus, the Keens get rocks in them a little easier than these do too. These have the open sides also, but I've noticed that you don't get as many rocks in the sandals, because that's kind of a problem with the Keens sometimes when you're around the little small rocks. They kind of get inside there, and then you're walking on it and you have to kind of shake it out. But yeah, so peaceful out here. Just kind of cruising. All right, let's get a little video of me paddling. Yeah, it's just so peaceful out here. So nice. Like I said, it's not super hot, so when you're out here on the kayak, it's not scorching hot, you know, which is nice. So you can paddle a little bit more. But on the real hot days, you probably end up swimming a lot more than kayaking, because it's just so hot. But it does feel nice here because you're so close to the water. The temperature probably is a little bit less than what it is, you know, normally outside, like on a hot street or something like that. But yeah, like my little tether for the paddle works pretty good. They were cheap on Amazon. But I'm gonna head over to the my swimming spot again. Jump in the water. It's getting warm again. Stay tuned. All right. Just jumped back in. Whew. Water's still cold, man. But it's definitely warming up, man. In fact, I got to put my shirt on here pretty quick because I already feel that kind of stingy a little bit, you know, like I got a little bit of sun on my stomach and stuff. My stomach and shoulders haven't seen the sun in a while, so definitely got to put my shirt back on. But I got my water. Brought a few extra waters today. I gotta stay hydrated. That's pretty much all I bring out here is water. Sometimes I'll bring, you know, maybe a little snack or something like that, but not too often. Just mostly water. And I actually don't stay out here too long, you know, a couple hours, usually maybe 2.5 hours max. But it's sure refreshing, man. It really is. I love it. It's nice. Yeah, I'm really stoked about these shoes. They really like do well in the water. You know, like I said, they grip really well. And then I was noticing that they don't get like the small rocks in them. You know, that was one bad thing about the Keens sometimes, is you'd get a little small rock in there, and then you'd have to try to shake it out before you could really walk anywhere, because it was just on the bottom of your foot and it was hurting your foot. But I noticed that hasn't really happened with these. I think they're sealed a little bit more with that. They got a little piece of like wetsuit material underneath the lace area, and then also the slots in the sandals aren't quite as big, so the little rocks don't get in there. But that was one bad thing about the Keens, is if you get in kind of a little small rocky area with the Keens, you can get some little rocks in there, and it's kind of uncomfortable to walk until you get them out. So these Hokas, I'm very impressed with them, with this review. Not really doing an official review, but I've been wanting to see how they handle in the water, and I am impressed with the way they grip the rocks, and the fact that you don't get the little rocks inside the shoes as much. I see that there would be a possibility you could get the rocks in there, but not as much as the Keens. But yeah, gonna jump in a little bit more, probably put my shirt back on, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, pulling away from the boat dock. Got it on the little cart. Heading back to the car. All right, all finished up. Made it back to the car. Got everything loaded up. I'm gonna call it a day today. It's warming up. Definitely feel the heat coming off the asphalt here in the parking lot. I'm glad I found a shady spot to park. But yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry too, so I'm gonna get some food on the way home and head back. But thanks a lot for hanging out with me on this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, and also give the video a thumbs up, and then hit the notification bell. Also, it'll notify you for when I post another video. And yeah, until next time, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. See you soon.